Level Up Latina partners with working women and mamas alike to guide them in achieving fulfilling career and life goals through financial empowerment, professional or leadership coaching, and personal wellness. Find the unique coaching you need to succeed.
You're listening to Vettel, Ceci, and Irene, and we are Level Up Latina.
Welcome to another episode of the Level Up Latina podcast. This is episode 331, and today I want to focus on staying hot, healthy, and hydrated, our wellness confession. So it's going to be lighthearted. I want us to talk a little bit about what we do to prevent essentially burnout, but we want to be honest. We want to see what we're doing these days. But before we get into the topic, ¿Cómo están mis chulas?
Burning. Just kidding. I need some water.
Dehydrated. Hella dehydrated. No, I'm over here laughing at this video that Vero was taking of us. We were so funny. We were like trying to pose for our pictures. You're going forward, backward. I'm going to have to post this on this post. Vero was filming us.
Happy to be here. I had my dinner with you guys. My yogurt with berries, my mandarinas, my half a slice of pizza. We're avoiding burnout, Ceci. We're avoiding burnout here. We're going to be good. We're going to be good.
Qué healthy tu yogur con tu frutita. I know. I was like, wait, the pizza.
I saw pizza.
That's why I'm celebrating St. Patty's.
You are green, but it's
my
because
computer
it's
knows
March.
it. No, I don't know. This happens to me when we record in the evenings. Yeah, like Vero says, it's something about the lighting in this room that I turn green, como el hombre verde, the Incredible Hulk. La Hulka.
La Hulka.
Camille La Hulka. Tengo una hierbita aquí, verde. It's
what are you smelling?
It's una hierbita que le dieron a Paula when she was, we went to this resource fair for summer camps a weekend or two ago, and one of them was like out in nature, and they were making like little bracelets. No me acuerdo. So esta hierba de ahí salió. Anyway, again, today I want us to focus a little bit about what we do to prevent burnout, and it's really, for me, it's really hard these days to prevent that burnout because I feel like I'm always tired during the week. So it's con la edad, is because, my kids have activities and llego en chinga, que rápido, dinner, this. So it's really hard to prevent that. I feel like I'm always tired. I don't know about you ladies, but with that in mind, let's start with the first question, and I want you to be honest. What would you say is your fake self-care habit? So, for example, say, I'm going to acostar, I'm going to go lay down and rest a little bit, but you're really scrolling or you're really Netflixing. But what's something that you would say is your fake self-care habit?
I can think of one. I think that sometimes I start to read, and because I read on my phone, I'll have the book on my phone. I'm like, okay, I'm reading on my phone. And then I'm distracted by my phone. I'm not really reading. And there's the end of that. And then I have to grab a book because I'm like, let me grab a book so I can really be reading. But then I'm listening to the audiobooks. I'm never really reading because I love to have both. So reading is a tough one for me. I want to spend that time reading. I want the kids to see me reading. And then I'm like, forget it. I don't really feel like reading. But sometimes I'm sitting there with a book where I'm not fully reading it. I have to read the same page over and over and over again. And I'm like, girl, who is really reading? Not me, because I've read this page and I still have not retained it. And sometimes I'm into it. I just have to be into it. But reading is my fake habit, because I just can't get through it. But if I love
I feel you on that. I'm like rereading and rereading the same page. I'm like, oh my God, what? No se me graba.
Or I fall asleep. I'm like, what am I doing reading late at night? I fall asleep. I go on the couch and la cama. I'm like, I gotta be reading in the sun in the middle of the day, fully hydrated.
Yeah.
Just be present in this damn book.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a good book, man. Because I'm super distracted.
My planner. My fake habit.
What is doing? It's her fake habit.
It really is to carry around.
Her fake habit is putting shit in her calendar.
Which has another schedule that I created for myself. Okay. The thing is that I know
14 schedules and Beto was still late.
Darn it. Telling you, man. It's like, no, I just forgot. I thought I had a free evening, and I was just like, wait a minute. I gotta have my phone on.
I gotta go.
It's just I have to combine my stuff. So I feel that this helps, right? My planner. And then I get into it and I start thinking of the future. And then I just start going through every month, and then I'm just like, oh, okay, I think I should move on from this. And I never fill it in. But I have a combination, right? It's a combination of the planner, the Google sheet that I create along with my Google Calendar, and then the calendar that we have on in our kitchen. So I feel that I really want to be into like just using one solid planner that keeps me concise and keeps me in one place. But then when I get into it, I start thinking too far ahead, and I'm like, "Ooh, when's my birthday gonna caer? In 2 years." So when's it gonna be?
Oh, man.
You know, girl, like
In
do I
2
get
years.
Saturday? Do I get a Monday birthday or do I get Sunday? Girl, like it takes me on a whirlwind of like, what was I doing that day, like in 2023?
And qué día
like,
cayó the day
and
that
then
I
go to
met
Google,
Otto.
my
and
Google
you go through.
Photos. Otto, you know, and then I go through all
Dude,
that.
I know. Pero do not look at
Girl, I would
Facebook
never
memories.
I would
You'll,
never
like,
do, that's why I
come
don't have
back.
TikTok, you guys.
You'll
That
get
is
lost
the
forever.
main reason why I have refused to download TikTok, because I am like hardcore IGer, you know? Hardcore. But you start giving me TikTok? No, I'm telling you, no kids are getting fed. We ain't going nowhere. You thought I was late by 2 minutes? Girl, we ain't going. I would have showed up right now if I showed up. You know what I'm saying?
2 minutes
Like,
is not bad. I will take it.
you know, so it's just like, oh man. But yeah, I think it's that my little notebook that I carry with me everywhere, and then it just like takes me to the future and the past. Se da más paseos que yo, güey.
Oh my god, with that conversation, you reminded me of this video that Irene sent. And she's like, the one that said, "This is
Which
Vero."
one? We send each other
Is that my computer? That's my
Oh,
computer.
God.
You know which one? I don't know. Una
Pero
una
¿cuál
chava
fue?
that she's like at work, and she's like, "Hey, that's my computer.
Hilarious.
Is that my computer?
I love that
I
girl.
can't find
She's
my
typing.
computer or whatever. I can't think of the other stuff."
Yeah, no, this girl, she walks in late and they're like, she's like, "Ooh, what are you doing here early?" And she's like, "Natalie, it's 10 a.m. Like, this girl is just so funny.
It was
You see that
funny.
video, Vero? She's so
I don't know.
funny.
Oh my
God,
She's
which one is
She's doing
it?
everything but working. She's like my coworker who is so type B. The girl's doing everything but working. It's hilarious. Vero.
Oh my goodness.
I love that creator. Se llama Corporate Natalie. She's such a funny creator. But yeah, I'm like, esta es la Vero. She'll do anything to get to it. She's like, no, let's do
was
something
funny.
else.
It
Let's do
was
something
funny.
else. Let's do something else. I was like,
Did you send it to our LUL thing?
I thought so.
I thought I saw it. Oh my god.
Luego
And
lo
I want to
encuentro.
see it
Oh yeah,
again.
here it is. Type B coworker. It's so funny. She's like, I forgot my key card. Let me in. She's like, why is everybody so early? It's 10 a.m. Where's my computer? She's like,
Oh my god, there it is. There it is.
And the girl's like asking for notes, and she's like pulling them out of the
like, "Here's the
trash.
notes."
She's like, this is Vero.
I know. That's.
And the girl's like, is that my computer? Is that my computer? She's like, I'm literally working on it. It's mine. This is
I love it. I love it. Oh man, for me,
Oh man. Vero's cracking up over there. She's on mute. I was not on mute, so that video was like half on there.
No, I
but
brought it up. It's
Vero
because
is cracking up.
Me acordé and I was like cracking up por lo que decía del. You reminded me about your planner about the video.
Vero is cracking up. I love that you're cracking up. I'm like, esta la Vero. It's so fun.
Yes, I am starting that after lunch.
I love my type people. What did she say? What did she say?
She goes, yeah, that presentation. Yes, I am. It's due today. Yes, I am starting that after lunch.
Oh man, too funny.
It is too funny.
Ay, the fake self-care for me is going to lay down and tablet in hand, where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go rest y me pongo I think I did it. Yeah, I did it this weekend, and I actually did fall asleep on Sunday. I was like, ay, me voy a descansar un ratito, and I came to lay down. What did I? And I started watching random stuff like on Netflix, like guilty pleasures. I've watched like Love is Blind. I always go back to like Sex and the City, something like that.
She like watched the whole all Game of Thrones.
No, yo no vi, yo,
the
yo
whole
no he visto
series.
eso.
I'm just kidding. No,
Girl, that one's
It's
intense.
so
but
good.
That's what Vero's saying. Que te vas a descansar and you watch like 10 trilogies later, pero te fuiste a descansar.
¿Qué me puse a ver recently? Oh, Say Yes to the Dress because it's on Netflix.
oh my god, they put it on Netflix.
They put it on Netflix, and
I used to love watching that show.
Yeah, me too. I used to love watching it, but the season that they only put like the 3 latest seasons. I don't know if they still make the show, but the season is like right after like COVID, like 2021, because people are still wearing like their masks. And so that's what I've been watching. So según yo descansando, but I start doing that. Okay, my next question is, when do you notice your body telling you you're doing too much, and do you actually listen? Like, what happens in your body? ¿Qué sientes?
That's a good question.
Can you repeat the
I
question?
think
¿En serio?
Started looking at corporate Natalie.
Oh,
type B, Vero.
type B.
Type B, Vero.
When
Love
you're
it.
doing too much, how do you notice, like, what are the signs that your body's giving you when you're doing too much, and do you actually pay attention to those signs?
I think I get headaches and I know that I'm like, oh my God, I got to drink some water. And yeah, I don't pay attention to those signs because on my way home, I had a very late lunch today because I was like, I'm not going to leave my office until I have lunch. And I was still in my office at 5. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have dinner here. So I ordered this delicious poke that I like in Long Beach. That's why I wanted to eat in Long Beach, is I wanted to eat poke. I'm not eating meat or chicken for Lent. So I was like, ooh, that sounds good because I want like something like substantial. I had like rice for lunch earlier, like before I went to work, like a late breakfast. Rice. That's so boring, but I happen to have rice. So I just ate boring rice. So I'm at my office eating and I'm scarfing down this delicious dinner and I'm like, let me just get on the road. And then I'm like, I didn't drink anything. I just like ate that food, got to the office and had coffee, right? When I got to the office, I had that little bit of rice in the morning. Like, first of all, terrible to eat all day, but my salad was delicious. My poke salad was delicious. And I told myself, as soon as I walk into the house, because I'm getting a little headache, I'm going to have something to drink. Did I do it? No. I went to talk to Diego. I went to talk to the kids. I have yet to take a drink of something. After I had my late lunch / dinner, after I knew I had to stop and drink something, I got a tiny little headache. It's gone now. Have a glass of water. Grab water. Grab a drink. But it's like the worst habit. I'm glad that you have dehydration as part of the topic because I do not listen enough to my body when it's like, drink, girl, drink something.
I know, y esos dolores de cabeza, they suck. I have a little bit of a headache right now, but I don't know if it's because I didn't drink enough water today or because I've been wearing this bun and my hair is heavy. It's so
bun.
long.
It's the bun.
It's the bun, huh?
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
Yeah.
My hair is very heavy
I would
right
think
now.
so
Entonces
too.
lo tengo bien larguísimo.
My period's heavy.
Yeah.
But that's for another day. Ooh, girl.
My boobs are heavy. I've been getting these back pains. These
My
big
boobs
old
shrank so
boobs.
much
Ugh.
recently. That's going to be for a random
Really?
conversation. But my boobs are like little. My butt is little. I have a really longer back now.
You use
I know, and now they're like,
feed for
Te lo
kids.
chuparon todo.
You know, me
Used to.
sacaron la vida, mis hijos, pero que Dios los cuide y los guarde. For me, when my body's telling me I'm doing too much, I start forgetting things. Like I get that brain fog, but it's just because, what was the next thing? What was the next thing? So I know I showed you guys my planner, but I have this notebook at work, and it saves me so much because I get pulled in a million directions. Si no llega un tech, I need help with this, or this is happening, or the parts department needs something, or my advisors are asking for something, or there's a customer with a concern, or it's a really heated customer, I need to get back to them. If I don't write things down, I'm going to completely forget. But when I know I'm been overworked, like I will just like I skip, like I glitch. Pegar la chiripiorca, like kind of like that. But my brain just gets like foggy, and I'm just like, what was I doing? What was I doing? Oh my God, what was I doing? Let me retrace. And even retracing my steps or moving back, it doesn't work. So I know that I'm like, okay, I need to just step away, really just take a moment. What do I need, you know? And it doesn't happen often, but I do know that whenever I get the what was I doing moment, it's just like, okay, that was a lot, slow down. So that's why I write a lot of things down. And yeah, and I put that to use because customers or people will call me back. I had to have like I had to apologize to a customer. He was been waiting for a call back from me for like 2 weeks, and they called me from the BDC. I was writing a report because it's end of month, and I'm trying to fill out my report and trying to make sure everything's good. And this is yesterday, right? So what's today? Tuesday? Yeah. So this is yesterday. I come back from end of month was Saturday, and Monday we're back again. So I have to do all these reports and send all this information in. And they call me to my, our BDC department. Kind of calls me to my phone, and they're like, hey, Mr. Such and Such is looking for you. He says you know exactly what this is about. And I go, who? And he's like, I'm going to put him through. And I'm like, okay. So I take the phone call. I was like, hi, Mr. Such and Such. How can I help? And he goes, oh, I've been waiting to hear back from you. It's been like 2 weeks. And I go,
Oh my God.
crap. And I go, hold on. Let me just give me a moment. And thankfully I flipped a couple pages back, right, to my notebook. And I was like, refund for blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? Mr. Such and Such, I'm so sorry. I completely dropped the ball on this. I was supposed to get back to you today is just not a good day. I'm so sorry. And he kind of laughed it off. He was like, you know what? I totally understand. But because of the fact that I said, and I admit it, hey, I dropped the ball. I'm so sorry. I know I have a note here that I was waiting for some information from your advisor, and I was waiting to talk to my director. So I'm like telling him this, and I go, I will have an answer to you by Wednesday afternoon. So I have till tomorrow, right? But I was just like, oh my God. Like, and I told him, like, say, I'm so sorry. Just today is like end of the month, and I have these reports. He's like, no worries. I'll wait to talk to you on Wednesday. But I feel because I was like, I'm sorry, I dropped the ball. It was more like, and I don't drop the ball often. The thing is that, like, I'll make the pass. Okay, now it's in your court. You handle that, you know. This time, I just completely forgot about this man. And the fact that I was okay admitting to it, that he was just like, it's cool. I'll hear from you on Wednesday. But now I am going to follow through, right? I have to follow up. I can't just drop it off again.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
And also...
Just so you know that.
He's like, write it down. Write it down in your 6 notes, your 6 notebooks. Pero también, that girl that put the call through, girl,
I'm like, you didn't even wait for me to say yes, no. She's like, I'm putting him through. He knows what you're talking about. Like, you should know. I'm just like, no, because she's just the one that's like, let's get it done. You know, sometimes I'll be like, well, handle the situation, you know? So she's like, figure it out.
Slow down. Tell her to slow down.
But yeah, my mind just kind of like, sometimes.
No, that fog is real though. It's for, like, if you don't write it down in that instant, no se va a hacer. No se va a hacer y no se va a acordar uno. I do that sometimes at the dinner chamber, and Luis will say like, ¿por qué vas a agarrar tu teléfono? Because if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget. If I don't set a reminder, I'm going to forget. There's times like today, I was in the office and no me gusta llevarme mi teléfono al baño, you know, just like, and so I went to the bathroom. I had a thought and I was like, oh my God, I was like, se me va a olvidar. And sure enough, I went back to my desk. I'm like, damn it, what was it? And I was supposed to, like, right before I was supposed to have a meeting with our finance guy. And he was waiting for me. And I was like, hold on. I was like, I'm trying to remember something that I was going to write down before we meet. Luckily, me acordé de milagro because I don't know. I don't know how I remembered, but yeah, that's hard. Se te va el avión. Okay, what was the question for myself? For me, my body tells me that I'm doing too much when I start feeling like tension aquí. Me duele horrible right here by the neck. It just, or when I'm driving, I just feel it. I'm like, oh, like it feels like a huge knot. And I know that I'm like stressed and I'm like doing too much. Also that I don't sleep well. We have a pretty good sleep routine where we go to sleep, between like 9:30 and 10, más o menos. But I don't sleep well or I can't go to sleep. I have too many things on my mind, like just thinking this, thinking that. So yeah, not sleeping well, not being able to sleep through the night, waking up in the middle of the night, and the tension. That's my body telling me like, check yourself. So if your nervous system could send you a text message, what would it say to you right now?
It's a loaded question.
For me, I would say, girl, don't overcommit. That's what it would say. Don't overcommit, because I do that sometimes, but I've gotten better with age and experience to say no, to not add too much to my plate.
My nervous system is good as of late, but I remember my nervous system used to be really shot because of stress that I went through in my relationship with my own mom. But I feel that I've really come to the other side of like my nervous system remembering old feelings. So then like being aggravated by something that wasn't happening now, it is something that would happen in the past. So I don't have to react the same way because it's not the same life situation or circumstance. But I'd say now, because of that whole thing that I've just said, that maybe it would send me a text that says, you're safe right now, or that's not happening now, or that story isn't true now. Because that would be really cool to know that I've passed a lot of things that used to make me nervous or stressed or feel like I had a heavy load. I don't feel those things anymore, but dude, my nervous system used to be like a hot mess.
I like that. Like, está bien, tranquila.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm present now. I'm safe now. I'm okay now. Or that's not happening now. As simple as that.
¿Quién quiere un abrazo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's my nervous system texting. ¿Quién quiere un abrazo?
Oh, that's so sweet.
My nervous system. What would text me? Girl, sleep. Just sleep. For real, just rest. I think that I do take naps. You know, there'll be times I'll tell Otto, I'm like, hey, dude, I'm super tired. Hey, babe, I need a nap. Hey, bruh. Yeah, it would be, girl, just take the nap, take some rest, get some rest. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I used to be a late owl, and now that I sleep late, I already have a hard time sleeping. So my nervous system's probably just like, give us a break, girl. Let's get some rest.
Give us a break. Yeah. It's texting you, dear Vero, tap out.
Tap out. Like, it's going to be okay. You know, it's going to be okay if you just take a little moment to yourself. But I'm learning that, you know, little by little. I think before when I in my head, I feel like I'm still like that young, super vivacious, vibrant, super full of energy Vero that's like, do it all. But now I'm just like, I wanna do it all. I want to. But I just can't, y'all. Like, do I really have to go to your bachelorette? You know, I really want to be there. Mentally, I'm so there.
No, give yourself permission to not. If you're exhausted, you're not. But I saw that video that our friend from college posted, Summer. You were just being fun, Vero. Were you girls went to karaoke or something?
Oh, my God, yes.
Oh, yes. You and Tanya looked like you were having a blast singing. Maybe your nervous system needs to say, go for it. Take the night off or rest.
I think it's just, you know, you need a little moment to let loose. Like, let loose. Like, for me, it's like, I've had 2 of those nights where I danced my heart out. One of them was with Ofe, right? I went out with Ofe and we went to comedy shows. How funny. So I went to 2 different comedy shows. I went with Ofelia, and it was my birthday gift. So she took me to see Cristela Alonso, and we went to Downey. So we saw her, and then we met up with Becky, who's also an hermana from SB, and you guys have met Becky, I believe, before. You guys know Becky. And after that, we went to go have some drinks. I forgot my wallet. So I was like, maybe I just go home. But I was like, no, I'll be back, you guys. I want to have a drink with you guys. I'm going to drive. I'm like, I'll be back in 30 minutes. It's 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. I'll be back. I made it back within 31 minutes, okay?
Why? Why didn't you just, like, go anyway? You could have
They didn't want me. No, they wouldn't. At the bars right there on Downey, they weren't letting me in because I'm like, dude, I can show you my mortgage. It's my name. ID. I just sent my license. I just refinanced my mortgage. So, like, can you guys want to see my nerd stuff? Because I'm an adult, you know? Like, I'll show you all my children.
That sucks.
But they're like, no.
Qué bueno que no, que
what a compliment. For sure.
Yeah, so they're like, no, you have to have your license and we have to have your ID and see your age. So I was like, I'll be back, you guys. And Ofe's like, looked at me and she's like, you better be back, bitch, please. Like, just be back. I don't get you often. Like, I'm like, I promise. And she goes, tell Otto to leave the wallet outside so you don't have to go inside the house. Because once you go inside the house, you're not coming back. I'm like, you're right. I text Otto, can you leave my... Ofe said, you can leave my wallet outside because I want to be out tonight. He left it on side, behind the plant, all that good stuff, right? So I make it back. And then while we're there, someone says, one of her brothers goes, oh my God, you guys are closing out cocktails, anyone? So it's this really cool Latino-owned bar that is like Bellflower area. I went on a date there with Otto back in the day. Like, I was like, oh my God, they're closing cocktails, anyone? Like, this is the spot. They play great music, great ambiente. I went out, I danced my heart out, you guys. I danced the whole night con Becky, con Nessa sentando, bailando, from reggaeton to cumbia to banda to everything, hip hop, crib walking, everything. That was night 1. And then I go out to this other comedy show. Then we see Angela Johnson, right? And Summer was like, we're all going to coordinate this. Summer's like, we're going to go to this because we've been trying to get together. They had gone to do an SB trip and I forgot. I didn't get a chance, so I had to work. All these things, right? I couldn't make it for the weekend. So finally they're like, you got to go. We got to go to this show. So I went to the comedy show and then we went, she surprised us with the karaoke room. So mama let loose, girl. So one day I danced my heart out, and the next day I sang my heart out. I thought I sounded great, but then I listened to the videos and I didn't sound great. It's okay. In my head, it sounded perfect. I sounded like Whitney Houston. That's who I be sometimes. Sometimes I'm Salinas. It's cool. But I needed that. Like, I need a little bit of that fucking joy. Dance. So my nervous system says, if you're not going to work out, bitch, you better sing and dance. Because you need some...
There you go.
Let off some steam.
There you go. Do what makes you happy. I saw those videos. That look fun. That looked really fun. You guys were singing la de Sorry Miss Jackson, I am for real.
Oh, yeah.
And it was funny because a day before no te miento, I just started singing it like randomly. Like, you know how sometimes songs just come, and I just started singing it randomly, and the girls looked at me, my daughters, like, Mami, ¿qué canción es esa? I'm like, it's a real song. It's a real song. It's an actual song.
Ave María Purísima de los Encuerados. Mamá, ¿qué es eso?
Yeah. Anyway, good times.
Yeah, good times.
Did we all answer the question? I forgot.
Yeah, we did. So yes,
We did.
Girl, let loose or go to bed.
Or go to bed. My final question to you ladies is, if your younger self could see how you prioritize your well-being now, what would she be proud of? And I think this is a tricky question because in our 20s, I don't think we were thinking about our well-being. I don't think we had all the energy in the world. And so we weren't thinking about this. I don't know. I think for me, my younger self would say, wow, you're saying no to people. Like, is that possible? And keeping your schedule and keeping boundaries. My younger self would probably be like, ¿Qué es una boundary?
How do you spell that?
¿Qué es eso? Yeah.
Okay.
I think my younger self would be really proud of all the things that I've created as a new normal in my family, my marriage, the way I raise my kids, the way I live my life. I think I would be very proud of how it's all turning out. And I think that part of it is the way I take care of myself because I value myself. My self-care is my confidence that is good, and it's not perfect, but it has led me to a really fulfilling life. And I love my kids and my husband and our everyday lives. And it's funny, but I think self-care is travel for me. Others are like, man, it's like exhausting. But I find it to be like a reinvigorating and a part of my life. I'm possibly squeezing like a third trip into April, but I like that. I like that challenge, and I like that it brings out like a joy in my life. So I think my younger self would be super impressed with where I've gotten, because I don't even know that I thought that this kind of life was possible. Like, you dream of having a good life. You dream of being married and having kids. At least I did. Not everyone does, right? Not everyone wants to be married or have kids, but I did. The way it turned out, I think, is good, because self-care for me is staying true to my ambitions, staying true to my confidence, staying true to my dreams and realities. And could I take better care of myself on the traditional self-care side? Yeah, I think I've always been sort of the type that's like inconsistent with working out, say, or inconsistent with nutrition, or inconsistent with... Actually, I'm better. Actually, my younger self probably really be proud of the way I take care of my skin and my hair and those things. But that's like a new development, and it's probably because Ceci is in my life that I've been taking care of myself in the last 5 years. So maybe because I didn't do any of that. But I also didn't wear makeup. I think you said it, Ceci, that we also didn't care. We just went, we just lived, I didn't really think about any of this. I didn't have to wash my face because I wasn't even putting makeup on, I guess. I don't know. So I'm proud of the strides I'm trying to make in being consistent with the traditional like self-care.
Tu, Vero.
My younger self, I think I didn't become the most, I think I was the most fit, the most conscious of my well-being in my 30s. So I feel that my 20s, I lived it up. I partied. I drank a lot. I did all that good stuff, right? Did the drugs. Woo, right? In my 30s, hey, you have to try everything once. Except that. I'm just kidding. But I feel that in my 30s, it really helped. And I really got into the more of I would work out, and when I was younger. I did. I would work out. I always liked to be active. I did hiking. But I don't think I got serious about like taking care of me, meaning like I realized that I loved eating and I loved going out and I loved doing these things. But then I was like, how do I balance that to be able to do the things I enjoy? So I would work out, like, I picked up running because of a depression, right? After a breakup. And I picked up, but after that kind of kicked off my love for being active again, right? So I started running, I started doing CrossFit, I started hiking a lot, I started doing like different cross-training classes, and I would do yoga, and I did bar, and I did all these different things. And that's when Groupon was like hot and crazy, because I would just take a deal, and then Evelyn was always my partner. And it's like, want to try this next? Yeah, let's fucking do it, So we would kind of push each other in that sense. But I was never like, I'm going to work out because I'm going to run that marathon. That was never my thing. It was more of like, I'm going to work out because I wanted to be my lifestyle. This is who I want to be. Just enjoy it. If it meant playing basketball, I would play basketball. If it meant playing softball, I would play softball. If it meant running, whatever it was, I wanted to be active. So I think I was in my best fit moment when I got pregnant. And I think my younger self would be like, hey, maybe you're not 35 anymore. You're not this, but there's still you. In you like to be active and you like to, use your body. Like you like to be strong. So I think she's telling me, wear the weighted vest they gave you for Christmas. So that's what she's whispering to my ear. Go on the walk around the block and wear the weighted vest. So, that's what I wanted. My weighted vest is sitting by the door. So that whenever I go on a walk with my kids, right? And the reason I put that on my wish list for Christmas was because I'm like, I'm a woman over my 40s. Our bone density starts going away. Our muscles start going away. And I feel like that we need that. So for me, I'm like, keep it simple, right? So I think she's saying, keep it simple, wear the weighted vest, and go for that walk and get some fresh air. That's my outside hiker.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. Oh my God, I skipped a question that I want you all to answer. So just a quick, short answer, but basically, what is one wellness habit that makes you feel like that girl? Like, oh my God, I feel good with this. For me, I think it's when I don't do this every day, but when I drop off my kids on office days that I'm done up, because voy chimoltrufia on Mondays and Fridays, right, to drop off my kids, and I me bajo. Pero when I'm done up, I'm like, I feel good because estoy arregladita, maquilladita, and dressed well. So I feel good, and that's like, I take care of myself because I'm gonna go potentially see clients and whatnot. So then when I drop off kids, I feel like people say, oh, mira, se ve bien arreglada y no viene chimoltrufia.
¿Quién es ella?
Gosh, I know that feels good when your people at the kids' school see you done up and they don't see you looking like trash. You keep them guessing. I know I do. I know there's sometimes like, oh, this girl must go to an office. But in other times, this girl must be homeless.
Is she a character from Sex and the City?
There's two modes. Homeless, she lives in her car, or wow, she's a big executive and she's going to a board meeting after this. There's only two modes.
She lives in her car.
I think my that girl moment is that I have been so consistent. I was just thinking about that now, that I do not miss getting my nails done. I do not miss it. I get my nails done every 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes every 2 weeks. And my nail process is kind of awesome because I have my nail lady, my toe lady. They're at the same place. And my toe lady does amazing eyebrows and massages. So they are my ladies because they do everything. And I have been going there for years. And I just realized today that, man, that's one self-care routine that I have invested in for at least 8-9 years since I moved to this side of town, because this has been my salon since I've moved to this side of town. So for the last 8 years, I just realized that I get consistent massages and sort of the whole treatment with the nails and the eyebrows, and I freaking love it. I love that it's like it's a no-brainer. They know me. They know I'm going to get everything. I'm going to pay for it every time. I'm a super good tipper. I feel like that girl, guys. I feel like that girl because I'm like, you're going to take care of me because not only are you going to take care of me, but I'm going to tip you. So you're going to take care of me like I tip you. Yes, girl. And the other day, my lady loves me so much, but she told me that I don't have to always give her a nice tip. And I don't need it. I'm fine. It comes back. She's like, but I do this because I love it. She's like, I love my work. Like, I treat you how I treat you, and I always have the time because I know that you work and it's a good distressor, but you don't always have to tip me like you tip me. I thought, what a nice thing to say. But obviously, I'm like, I'm going to tip her how I tip her. And she's so sweet. Whenever I get there and I say, how are you doing? She's always like, super good. She always says she's super good. I'm like, she's got energy. So she makes me feel like that girl. Because I know she's going to make me look good and feel good. But also, it's a mutual understanding. Like, I'm going to feel generous. And I didn't even realize I was doing that, right? I knew, but the fact that she's even stopped me, I'm like, you don't always have to like tip me like this. I'm like, no, it's all good, girl. But I just thought it's great because it's like a mutually good relationship. Like, she looks forward to doing her job. I look forward to feeling good after she's done her job. And I feel like that girl, Ceci, because I stop and take care of myself routinely for that habit and that service.
Me encanta. I went with you once because I think my flight was delayed and fuimos juntas and we went to go get our, pedicure, nails done or something.
Was it right by the Starbucks?
Yes,
right
I
by
think
my house?
So. Yeah, me llevaste
Girl,
tu
that's
lugar.
my spot.
It was like within the last 5 years.
That's my spot.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
¿Y tú, Vero? What makes you like feel like that girl?
That girl. There's two things. One, when I floss every night. Fuck yeah, right? When I walk into work and I was like, hey girl, hey, you know in the movies when you're like, good morning,
Yes.
good morning?
Yeah.
I feel like my walking into the job
love
is
that.
really that every morning. And it
love
was
that.
like, good morning, like, hey girl, hey, oh my God, okay, this, you know. I really like it. I like that feeling because I love my team. I have a great team. You know, they challenge me too. They're like, we don't like what you said. And I'm like, that's totally fine. We don't have to agree, you know? But this is the process. But it's one of those, like, good morning, good morning. Like, I feel like, you know, fucking John Travolta and whatever, pointing at people, hey, what's up?
I could totally
But
see
yeah,
that doing that walk in the morning. Totally.
You know, and I walk in, I'm like, hey, sometimes I walk in playing a song, you know, that on my phone because I just need to get hype. And I'm just like, look, you guys listen to this one, you know? But yeah, like, I feel that makes me really feel like, okay, like what I'm doing, I'm leaving my home, I'm leaving my kids at school, I'm leaving all this. And when I walk in feeling good like that and feeling like that girl, it's like, it's worth it. At the end of the day, it's worth it. It's so worth it. And I feel good. And I'm no longer the girl that's doing her hair. I'm the, you know, I have my grays everywhere and I don't do my hair like I used to every couple of months when they was showing. I don't do my nails. I don't do my toes before I was like clockwork, you know, and it's just that things have changed. And now I'm just like, okay, well, for me, it's like, all right, let's accept the natural beauty, accept that these, you know, yeah, the toenails have to happen every so often. I don't like cutting my own toenails, but you know, there's certain things you give in here and there. For me, it's like, okay, I got a chance to floss and wash my face. Great. But I feel like that it girl when I walk into work and it's like, what's up? Like, I am that cool boss that will tell you what's up and what's up.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for indulging me with these questions and answers. Thank you to our listeners for tuning in today. Tell us what makes you feel like that it girl. Tell us in the comments. Tell us in a review for our podcast. If you want to keep the conversation going or tell us about a topic that you want us to discuss on this podcast, shoot us an email at admin@leveluplatina.com. If you want to learn more about our services, like our monthly Guilt-Free Squad that meets every month on a Saturday on different topics, check that out. That's on our website, leveluplatina.com. And our handles are always on Instagram and Facebook at Level Up Latina. Anything else that you ladies want to add before we wrap up today?
That's it.
All right.
That's it. Lávensela, feel good, be the it girl.
Be the it girl, lavándosela, limpiándose, todo. All the things. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Don't forget to level up.